Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to solve Crosswordle efficiently so you can increase your odds of hitting that perfect 6-star score. Even if you're not a word expert, I'll walk you through the simple strategies and logical steps I use to solve these puzzles quickly. Let's dive in. First, I look for words I'm pretty sure of, but second, I really try to make sure that I don't move letters too quickly. And I'll show you how I think through that here. So at the bottom, I'm pretty sure this word is sugar. And right here, I'm pretty sure this word is pick. So what I do next is I look at how many K's are there, and I notice there are 2 K's. And because I'm really focused on solving this efficiently, I'm going to wait for now on trying to move one of these over. Down here, I look at U's, and I notice there are a couple of U's. So I'm going to wait on moving any of those. And regarding the R's, I notice as I look throughout the puzzle, there's only one R that I can move. And so it's a safe bet. Anytime there's only a single letter that can be moved, you can rest assured that it's always efficient to move that. So I'm going to go ahead and move that. And then I start to think ahead. So since we don't know K's or U's yet, which one to use, I'm going to look here at some of the other words and see if there's anything I can deduce. And if I look at this word, I know that it's got a K in it. That's pretty obvious. I can't really think of any words that start with TK. So I'm pretty sure this word has to end in a K. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about words that end in K. And I'm going to think about other things that might go into that. So I might want to think about the second to last letter. In any word that ends in a K, it could often end in a CK. So probably a pretty good chance of that here. An obvious thing to think about might be the word truck, but there's a U here, and we know that U isn't in the word, so it can't be truck. So it could maybe be something like track or trick, but I don't have any spare R's, so it's not an R that's going to go up here. And this is a unique puzzle in that there's actually 2 words that end in K. And so this word over here also ends in K. And I notice there are 2 C's in the puzzle, and both of these C's are lined up such that it's in the word that it's in. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to take both C's over here, if those are the only 2 C's, and have both of these words end in a CK. So there has to be something else. As I think about it, an NK might be another good end to a word, but this one certainly doesn't end in NK. And there's only one N. So I might want to think about this word ending in NK. It's actually a pretty good bet. And there's only one N. So I'm going to go ahead and move the N over here. And as I think about the words that might go here, I notice there's an H over here that we don't know where that goes yet. I think there's probably a pretty good chance this is either think or thank. And so just based on probabilities, I'm going to go ahead and move that here. There's only one H. And that was actually a really good move because the U came over here where we wanted it. Now, because both of these C's are yellow, and we're pretty sure this letter here has to be a C, then what that usually means is that one of these C's needs to end up here, and that both of these words start with C. And so as we think ahead to what words these could be, CUR ends in US. This is probably curious. And there's only one O on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and move that O here. Now I'm thinking ahead. this word C blank P blank T, and it has to have an L and an I in it. And there's other vowels on the board, mostly A's and U's. I've got a pretty good feeling that this is the word capital. Because I'm pretty confident this is capital, there's only one L, so I'm going to go ahead and move that. And there's two A's. Oh, and now that one A is here, I know this word's got to be think, not think. And so I'm going to look for optimal options. If I move this I and this K, they're both going to be in the right spot. So that's a minimal number of moves, which is really ideal. Now I need to get one of these U's down here. I need to get one of these C's over here. This last word is either luck or lack. So I need to think through whether that's luck or lack. So if this is C-U-R-I-O-U-S, and this is capital, there's going to be an I here. So both of my I's are going to get used in curious and capital. So this also can't be lick. Let's see. So we need one U down here. This is going to be a K. Actually, we can go ahead and swap out the K because there's only one K left. It's not lack. Can't be lick. So it has to be luck. And so knowing that this is luck, we want to think about an optimal number of swaps. And if I switch one of these, if I switch this A with this U, my A isn't where I need it to be. But if I switch this A with this U, I'm trying to make the word capital, now I have both those letters in the exact right spot. And I only have one U left. So I'm going to go ahead and just move that. Now if I move this C and this I, both of those will be in the exact right spot. And if I now move the C and the A here, got luck in the right spot. And remember, our goal is always to end with 6 swaps remaining for a perfect score. And so now I'm just going to swap the A and the I, and I got that perfect score. That feels pretty good. And that's how it's done. Remember, solving Crosswordle isn't just about knowing a lot of words. It's about smart swaps and logical thinking. Keep practicing these techniques, and you'll be hitting those 6-star solves in no time.